Welcome back. This is episode 8 of Compensation Behind the Scenes, a 10-part series where we go in detail on the inner workings of Compensation Social. Now, originally this video was going to be on the history of the Compensation API. However, I felt that would be a little bland. Therefore, I readjusted the script to be entirely focused on the history of our rich suite of creation tools. Without wasting any more of your time, let's begin. As of the time of this writing, our creation tools have not yet shipped publicly. We plan to remedy that issue on January 1st, 2023. Compensation creation tools currently support a wide array of features, from mesh editing to custom textures and more. For a full list, please see the link in the description about Update 2.0.0. When we first started Compensation Social, then known as Compensation VR, all we wanted to do was be able to make a glass material. Of course, our ambitions grew quickly and immediately, evolving into the tools you know now. At first, the creation tools were ridiculously simple. Technically, the first version was just a cube that you could adjust the two corners of. From there, we added shape spawning support, extrusion, recoloring, and flipping normals. However, the entire system was not networked. That's what we needed to solve in the next version. The next version of the creation tool, which was much more advanced, and almost what we have today. In fact, everything is architected the same, at least for the basics. The second iteration of the creation tool had all the basic mesh functions, like extrude, moving vertices, recoloring faces, and more, but the networking was unstable at best. As soon as the player that created an object left, the object ceased to exist. Not exactly ideal. Therefore, we completely remade it from the ground up in the current iteration. The current iteration of the creation tool is not perfectly architected. It was made many months ago, and we've evolved quite far since then. However, it's workable, and we've planned to ship it with Update 2.0.0 as planned. Now, let's look at the new features outside the creation tool itself. One of the major features outside the creation tool itself was the material menu. This allows you to control the tint, shader, and texture of your materials down to the T. It's one of the oldest of these newer features, just behind the palette itself. Next up, we have the texture descriptor system. This decouples the raw GPU or Unity texture from what you apply to a material, which allows for custom textures to coexist with built-in ones. This took quite a while to architect. This is also one of the newest core features in the creation tools. Now, we've saved the best for last. One of the major selling points about compensation was the hierarchy menu, which gives you near direct access to the actual Unity hierarchy. In case you don't know, in Unity you can parent an object to another one, and the parent will control the child's position, rotation, and scale. This is incredibly useful for things like grouping objects. Overall, the compensation creation tools are extremely advanced for the budget, time, and team constraints. We've been at it for almost 2 years, starting at the beginning. It's been a wild ride, and you have the chance to get in on the ground floor. Make sure to check out Compensation on Oculus App Lab, SideQuest, or itch.io. We appreciate every person. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we'll go over a bit of the crazy lore of the Compensation Social universe, along with some more upcoming features. See you next time.